Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create a journal on Canva that you can sell later on KDP Amazon. So if you're familiar with Canva, you know that Canva offers you a lot of templates for many things, whether it's for presentations, for pamphlet, etc. But we cannot use those templates for now. Instead, we're going to create a custom size design. So you want to go ahead and click create a design, scroll all the way down and then click on custom size. You can find the measurement on KDP. I've already downloaded mine, so I'm just going to tell you what will the width as well as the height that we're going to input into our design for today. So the journal that we're going to create is a journal with the size of 6 by 9 book. And for the cover, we're going to insert 12.54 for the width, and the height will be 9.25. And don't forget to change the measurement unit from pixels into inches. Alright, so here is the canvas that we're going to play with for today. I'm going to show you the measurement one more time. So the width of the canvas is going to be 12.54 inch and the height will be 9.25 inch. The first thing we're going to create from our journal is the cover page. I've already downloaded the template from KDP Amazon. If you haven't, you can go ahead and click on their website and try to search for the cover page template. So this is the template that we're going to use today. I'm going to adjust it so that it's going to fit better on my design. As you can see, it has some element that you can pay attention to. It has a red or sort of oranges line on the edge of each side. It also have the guideline for the book spine, and it also have some little dots. And I'm going to explain to you what does each element mean in a minute. So if you go to the left side of the page, you will see the explanation of what each element should be. It says that black dotted lines are the trim size. This is where your book will be cut to produce the final trim size. Blue dotted line means that it's the spine fold. It's the fold placement may vary slightly. And then you got the white area, which is the live area. You can position logo, text, and anything else on those white area. And the red area are the out of live or the bleeding area. So you should avoid any text or any important material to be overlapped with those red line, but you should also cover it with your background so that when the book is being produced or it's being printed, there will be no white edges. There is also a barcode location placement so that you can pay attention to if you want to put anything, any design, please remember not to put it on the barcode area. Now that we covered the basic, we can finally move on to the designing part. As you can see here, I have two pages to design. It's going to be the front page of my journal as well as the back page of my journal. The right side is the front of my journal page and the left side is going to be the back cover of my journal. You can definitely choose whatever pictures you want as your background journal, or you can also just use plain background and then insert some element manually. But for today, I'm going to use one of the pictures that I've already uploaded into Canva, which is these sun and moon themed pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust it so that it's going to fit well into my design. Once we've inserted the background for our journal cover, what we're going to do for now is that we're going to double click it, and then if you have patterned pictures like mine, you can just go ahead and adjust it to however you want it to be. And then once you've done with the adjustment, you can go ahead and reduce the opacity of your pictures so that you can still see the templates that you have behind this background. Since we're still going to add up more element, we don't want to delete the journal templates yet to avoid adding text or any element that we want to be visible on the place that are going to be either cut out or it's going to be hidden by barcodes, etc. Now I want to spice things up a bit with my design, so instead of having it just full patterns like I have now, I'm going to add a framing, and I originally wanted to find a frame that has sun elements to it or moon elements to it, but I don't find anything that will not make my background look more crowded, so I changed my mind. I ended up using a simple square element instead, changes its color, and then adjust it to the edge of my cover design. To find the most suitable color for each element, what I like to do is that I'm going to click on these eyedropper tools and then just run around the background that I have so that I know which color is already included into the background, and maybe I can use that color to complement the design that I already have. And here I'm just adjusting the squares into a rectangle, and then I am stretching it across the book cover, duplicate it, and then I put the exact same stripe into the bottom part of my cover page as well as the spine part. As you can see, lowering the opacity of my background helps me to see the guidelines better. Now that I already cover the spaces I want to cover, such as the edges as well as the spine, I just going to memorize the place of the barcode and other important things such as the safe zone, etc. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete the template. But before that, I ended up making a mark for where the barcode are supposed to be, and I do that by clicking on the rectangles that I made earlier, and I change it into a smaller rectangle, and then I'm placing it on top of where the barcode are going to be. This is going to help preventing me from adding some important text or any other important element to be put it on top of that area. After I deleted the template and I'm done with the background in general, I'm going to go to the next step, which is to add the title of my journal. So to divide the background with my wording, I would like to add some patterns. So here I'm just scrolling around the elements area and I'm trying to find some texture that I can use as a divider. But in the end, I don't find anything that matches my background. Some of them have good shapes, but the color are not changeable, so I feel like it's just going to downgrade my design. So in the very end, I ended up not using any of those textures, and I just go back to the regular rectangle element. And here is my divider. After I'm satisfied with how it looks like, the colors and everything, I'm going to go ahead and go to text. You can get your text from scratch by adding some text box, but I'm just going to scroll around and try to see the wordings combination, the font combination that Canva have, and this golden hour one sort of match perfectly with the design that I'm currently creating. But the color will look bad with that divider, so I'm going to go ahead and change the color of it into white, and then I'm going to make it smaller and adjust it to my divider box. And that's going to be it for my journal cover for today. I ended up naming it Daily Journal. To save this particular design, you're going to want to click share and then scroll down until you found the download button. And you have to make sure and remember that before you download it, you're going to change the file type into PDF print. Now, the next thing that we're going to create is the inside of our journal. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and click on File, create a new file, custom size, and on this width and height part, we're not going to use the same measurement as the cover because as you can see, the cover consists of 2 pages in one. And for the inside, we're just going to customize each pages individually. So we're going to insert 6.125 for the width and 9.25 for the height. Those measurements are for books with the size of 6 by 9 inches. And here is how the inside of your journal will look like. Obviously, you can decorate these pages from scratch, But for today, I'm just going to compile up some templates and then customize it from there. So this journal that I'm making are going to have different pages. I'm going to create a notes without line, notes with line, as well as a mood tracker. So the first page that I'm customizing is the page of the notes without lines. As you can see, it comes with several elements. I'm just deleting the old elements and then inserting some more that are related to sun, moon, as well as stars. Meanwhile, the second page that I'm making is a mood tracker. I found this mood trackers that has a star elements to it. I don't think I have much to change about that, so I'm just going to skip it for now. As for the last page that I'm creating, it's the notes page with lines on it. So I'm going to go ahead and change the wording that it has from notes to how is your day, and then I'm inserting a sun elements to it. I reduce the opacity and I bring it all the way to the back. And here are the 3 pages that are going to be inside of my journal. And what I'm doing next is that I'm going to arrange the page. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the grid view. And here I want the sequence to be 2 notes page without line, 1 mood tracker, and another 2 pages of the notes with line. Of course, you can customize and create the inside of your journal however you want it to be. And for now, I am satisfied with the one that I've designed. So I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate it until we reach the number of 98, because the cover templates that I have earlier was the cover template for 100 pages journal. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it until 98 pages, and the other 2 pages will be the cover pages that we worked on earlier. Once it's done, now we can download the templates, and once again, remember to change the file type from PNG to PDF print. And that is how you can create a journal that is totally sellable on KDP Amazon. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.